Hi, this is Faith, and you are watching The Faith Factor. Holla. All right, everybody, what's going on? What's up, AP from the Bronx, Blue Devil G? What's going on? All right, y'all, this is Faith in the Morning. You know what? I'm doing a lot of things here. I got a lot going on. So, Faith is officially going to get ready to go out of the truck. So, Faith is finally leaving the trucking industry. I don't know if it's going to be for good, guys. I'm trying something a little bit different. I'm going to dibble and dabble and starting my own business. So I got some things in store. So, like I said, that CDL, I'm going to tuck that in my back pocket. For now, Faith just wants a little bit more of her own time. So what I'm doing is I'm dibbling and dabbling in my own little transport business where I can have a little bit more of my own time and get out of the truck. So I'm able to bring you these broadcasts from home, and hopefully that will be way better. And also, guys, if I'm having any audio issues, please let me know because, like I said, my setup, I did it last week, and I'm working with the same setup. So, yeah, Blue Devil G, I'm coming out the truck. Faith is getting tired of being on the road. And plus, I'm getting a little bit too old. I'm getting bland, senile, and all that type of stuff. So, it's about time for me to try something else. And on top of that, I want to let my money work for me instead of me working for my money. So, I'm dibbling and dabbling, and I'm gonna be semi-retired, guys. I'm ready to go home. But at any rate, I'm ready to come home and spend more time with you guys, do these morning shows. And I will have a great topic that I'd like to talk about because I've been in here in these YouTube streets and I have just been watching a lot of people. Shout out to Mahogany Roots. She had a really good broadcast yesterday where she came on and she was talking about real women versus the avatars. And I thought that was a really great conversation. I really wish that it could have went on longer, but I do understand that people are busy and they have their daily lives to go through. But I did want to kind of piggyback off of something that I listened to with Mahogany Roots as far as women on here and how we like to sit up here and critique one another, but we're not exactly being honest about our critiques. Like Mahogany Roots was saying, there's a lot of women that come on to these online streams. They do not cam up, okay? But at the same time, they have a lot to say about the next woman that do cam up. And like Mahogany Roots was saying, you could easily come on here and have an avatar like this, okay? Now, my avatars are not filtered, okay? But for all you know, this could be filtered. So if all you see is this avatar every time you see me, well, I mean, how do you know that this is really what I look like? And see, this is what a lot of these women do. They come on YouTube with these avatars, and then for the women that do cam up, well, it's easy to pick apart different things that a person has got going on when they are cammed up. Like you can look in their background. I got my backdrop going on. It's a little fuzzy because I don't have a lot of light. But you could pick apart what's in their background. You could pick apart their hair. You could pick apart the skin, whether or not the skin is good or the clothes. It's a lot of stuff. So when these people don't cam up and they come on looking like this all the time, well, hey, if you always looking like this, you always look great. If you just an avatar picture every day, we don't know if you get up and wash your ass. We don't know if you comb, brush your hair. We don't know if you brush your teeth every day. You see my teeth? Yeah, these teeth are white because Faith, I brush my teeth every day. I get up and wash my ass every day. I get up and comb, brush my hair every day. Why? Because Faith got things to do. Faith ain't laying around eating no goddamn bonbons every day, okay? So, it's real easy for these women to come on here as avatars and then sit up here and criticize other women that do cam up. So I I just want to say shout out to Mahogany Roots for pointing that out yesterday, because that is a really good and valid point. Now, me, Faith, I'm just the regular, average, everyday Black woman. Faith don't never come on here talking down on nobody else's looks. And Faith definitely don't come on here talking about I'm the goddamn Queen of Sheba. Now, I know when I dress up and I fix myself up, I look motherfucking great. But this is me average every day. This is me getting ready to run out of the house every day. Clean, groomed, ready to go. I'm not sitting up here looking like no goddamn glamour princess every day, like these women want you to think they look like in these avatars. If you all think that these women rolling up out the bed with eyelashes and makeup and hair on fleek every motherfucking day like they do in these avatars, because they don't show themselves on camera every day like the rest of us normal, everyday, regular, average women, you all are delusional. You are delusional as hell. And another thing, people are going to show signs of aging. Now, for me, I think Faith ages very well. There's a lot of women in my age bracket that are really broke down. By the time they're damn near 50, Faith is damn near 50, okay? I am aging great, okay? I'm in great health. You know, I do not give a damn. You know, I'm getting old. Right, Blue Devil G, I'm getting old. You know, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But see, here's the thing that I do not like the most about dealing with people in my community. And you can tell it's not all people in the Black community, by the way, but there's a lot of us that are just children in the mind. And so you sit up here and you talk to these people and you realize that you're dealing with an adult that still have a childlike mindset. And here's an example of what I'm talking about. Now, I live in a very prominent neighborhood where there's a mixture of people, right? But the people that I talk to who are mostly non-Black, because that's mostly what's out here in Arizona is non-Black people, they don't talk about the things that you all talk about, you know, online. Like Black women sit on here talking about hair. And see, Black women, y'all want to sit up here and talk about men talking about hair and nails and makeup, but y'all talk about hair, nails, and makeup just as much as these Negroes do. And then you sit up here and you try to roast on other women that don't look just like you. So you all are just as bad as you claim the men are. But see, you only get mad with the men when they put it against you. Like if you think your weave looking good and you cammed up and you think you the ish me ish, and let one of these Negroes come on here and tell you to take that motherfucking wig off. You mad. You sitting up here mad. But then this is also you. This is also you, some of you Black women. Now, while you're mad at him because he told you to take your wig off, then you go to the next woman and tell her your weave better than hers. I can't with some of y'all. It's like I said, I don't have these conversations with other adults in other communities. It's like when I come to the Black community, and I know when I'm speaking with a low level of Black people, because this is the conversations y'all having. Now, in other communities, we talk about property values. We talk about neighborhood changes. We talk about neighborhood action plans. We talk about things that's going to make us more money. Like I ran into a Hispanic family, and that's one of the guy that I ran into. He kind of put me on the path to getting out of the truck and venturing to start my own business, my own transport company. It's not going to be the big 53-foot trucks, but I'm going to be dealing with the box trucks doing package deliveries. So I got myself and one other person that I'm working with. I can't afford another worker. So I can only just afford myself right now and one other person. And he's out driving the day and I will do the night. But hey, I got to start somewhere. But you know, that these are the conversations that I'm having with actual adults. Okay. Then when I get on YouTube around my own people, and I can tell when I'm with a low level of Black people, you could be talking about politics, you could be talking about starting a business, and it always comes down to hair, nails, makeup, and other lunchroom, high school, sophomoric activities. And I feel like I'm regressing backwards when I'm dealing with y'all. That's the reason why I don't come on here that often. I don't come on here that often because Faith used to dealing with grown-ups. And it's like really a step back for me every time I come on here and I got to have these sophomoric conversations with y'all. Everybody should try, at least try to act their age. I'm in my late 40s. What the hell am I going to be doing sitting up here arguing with some joker about some weave and some goddamn makeup? When I'm sitting up here with a whole goddamn company I'm trying to start, you talking about weave and goddamn makeup. You know, I need some of y'all to make this make sense. But back to the ladies. Yes, Koja Malik. Koja Malik says they try to diminish older people because older people have knowledge. That's true. But then again, Koja, there's some old fools running around here too. Because when I talk about the sophomoric behavior, it's a lot of these older people on here. They the main ones with the sophomoric behavior. The main ones. Oh, I'm welcome, but JQ. You know what? I'm gonna barbecue your name, but JQ. I think that's how you pronounce it. But she was saying, I was going to say, I don't see the importance of wasting time on looks talk when progress, strategies, and investment is calling in the real world. Exactly. And those of us who are in our late 40s, we ain't got no more time. If you're heading towards retirement and you have not yet made a retirement plan for yourself, the last thing you need to be worried about is whether or not somebody care about your hair weave or what makeup you got on, if you got some nails. Look, I got booty diggers right now. The reason I got booty diggers because Faith be out here working. God damn it. I ain't got time to be fucking around with no nails. Now, Faith been on the truck for 10 years. I just got off the truck recently. Oh, Beijik. Okay, I like that. Thank you so much. You know, you got to help me out. So I don't have time to be dealing with that. Now, when I go out with my guy, you know, do I go and get my nails done, toes done, hair done, everything did like the song go? Yes, I do. There's a time and a place for everything, but for every day, no. You know, I'm going to be presentable like I'm presentable now. You know, I'm going to be clean. I'm going to also be groomed, but I'm not going to wake up every day like I'm finna roll onto the fashion runway and leave my house just to go empty the garbage. I look like this. When I go empty the garbage, when I leave out the house, I leave out the house like this, groomed, clean, and everything else. I'm going to the garbage can. What the hell I look like throwing nails, lashes, and the goddamn latest outfit and some heels on just to take the trash to the trash can? Some of y'all, I just can't. But you all will come on here and make it seem like that's what y'all doing. And that is not real life. You know, you all need to grow up. Grow up, Black America. That is the theme for today. And even more with Black women. Black women, stop tearing down other Black women. You know, there was one particular Black woman that I listened to on here, and she makes a lot of really good points. If you guys get a chance, go over and listen to Black Woman Sphere. Okay, she had a little show that I caught. You know, I don't catch her all the time, but she made some really good points. The only problem I have with her, that woman is angry. She's angry. And see, that's the other thing too. Like, we can't come on here all the time, but but then again, that might be some of our personalities. It takes all kinds. What's up, Rude? It takes all kinds, but woman sphere is angry. That is one angry ass chick. And here's the other thing, and I'm not to pile up on her, but she tends to be very, very denigrating towards other Black women. And to me, that's not uplifting at all. Even though it's not, any of our jobs to uplift one another, but what is the point of having a platform is when after I listen to you, I walk away feeling like shit. So, some of these people I do not listen to because they bring my chakras, or whatever you want to call it, all the way down. The vibration is very low. I can't listen to y'all. Some of y'all just, I don't know. I can't get my day started well because y'all energy coming through the screen is shitty. So I listen to Woman Sphere. She makes some really good points, but I have to take her in small doses. But like I said, when you all get a chance, do, go over and subscribe to her, because she does make some really good points about some of the fuckery that goes on, but she's a little bit too angry, in my opinion, at Black men. There's too much Black male anger over there. But, it's warranted, but at the same time, just the volume of it, I can't do it every day. But, every now and then, yeah, I'll tune in over there. Yes, Blue Devil G, I am a jean girl. I got on my blue jean shorts and I got on my little cotton top. This is cotton. So, I like to be comfortable in my everyday. I don't, sit up here with no goddamn lashes on, no every day. I don't put makeup on right now. I don't have makeup on right now, just a little lipstick and a little eyeliner or something like that. But that's it. I don't have time for all that goddamn makeup and all that bullshit. I don't know how some of y'all be sitting up here. And I promise you, I've been in the trucking industry for 10 years. I remember there was a young lady, because I used to train people. There was a young lady that wanted to be a truck driver, and she got onto the truck. And from what she looked like, I knew that she wasn't going to make it. I knew she wasn't going to make it, y'all, because she got onto the truck and she had on all these long fingernails, these fingernails like this, all the way out here. And see, we got to work with this equipment. And see, I tried, getting the nails done, long and stuff like that, working with that equipment. When you crank that little handle to get the landing gear up, you will catch them damn nails on that crank handle. And when you snap a nail on a crank handle of a truck, that shit hurt like the duckers. Ooh, God, you ain't felt the pain like the pain of a nail snapping. And then don't let the whole nail tear off. Oh my God, you ain't good for the rest of the day. So, some of y'all, if you have a nice little desk job, even though some of y'all secretaries, I can't see how y'all sitting there typing with them long ass nails. You can't do shit with them long ass nails. Nothing. Hell, you can barely wipe your ass with them long ass nails. Plus, it ain't sanitary. All day long with them long ass nails scraping all over everything. Then you all want to go in the kitchen and cook with these long ass nails. And half of y'all don't even wash them jokers when you've been all out all day long with them long ass nails. I hate them things. I hate them long ass nails. If you're going to get some goddamn nails, especially for every day, if you're not getting married, if you're not going to be in somebody's wedding, why are you wearing these long ass, super blinged out, ridiculous ass nails? I don't get y'all. I really don't. But if you're going to get some nails, get some that's an active length. Okay, if you got to have the nails, get them where they kind of short and manageable, where you can get the little fuck shit out the cuticles and all that type of stuff. And for heaven's sakes, some of you nasty heifers, do not wash your hands before you cook. Wash your hands. Get all in them nails. because it's stuff in there. That's the reason why I don't fuck around with them damn nails. It's unsanitary. And I just wanted to say that you got to be more positive towards one another. I'm getting ready to start a business, and I'm coming out of the truck. Okay, I'm very, very scared. This is a very scary time for me. Now, I have planned for it. I do have money in savings. Anytime you start a business venture, it is a risk. But I'm willing to take the risk so that I can have more of my time to do things that I want to do, like sitting up here in my home talking to you guys. Coach Malik says there are a few Black content creators on some positive stuff. There are a few Black content creators on some positive stuff. One young couple starting a tiny home community and one married Black couple are flipping mobile homes. That's what I'm talking about. Now, this is what we need to get more of. Every day I come on here, and I ain't gonna lie, I like my fuckery just as much as everybody else. But every day, you can count on Black YouTube for some fuckery. The chitlin circuit is always off the chain. It's always somebody, your mama this, your daughter this, your son that. I mean, they even talk about each other's children on here. That's the reason why I don't come on here. I don't be bothered with some of y'all. I really don't. I can't be bothered with none of y'all. I got too much shit going on in real life. Beijik says some women change their avatars to real face photos to be in competition with other women for the attention of male YouTube channel owners. Even YouTube mods against mods trying to trying to outdo each other. Yeah, that is crazy. Now I'm not gonna lie. I mean, there are people that do meet up online, and you have a few, success stories of people meeting up online. Like I do believe that Sister George met her guy online, or maybe they knew each other already. I don't know, but they're both online, so they're engaged. So that's a success story. But yeah, I'd never understand women trying to outdo each other online with these pictures. Not even in real life. Every woman has her own brand of beauty, and every man has his own idea of what beauty is. So every man is not going to find Faith attractive, okay? And every man is not going to find Koja Malik attractive, or Beijik attractive, or any of these women on here. There's always something that a guy will say about the woman that he don't think is attractive. Like Rude don't think that what's her name? Danini. Rude be roasting the hell out of Danini. He don't think Danini is attractive. I think that she's a very nice looking woman, but I'm a woman, so I can't speak to what a man thinks is attractive. But my point here is every woman has her own brand of attractive. Danini has a man, and the man that she with obviously finds her attractive, or else he wouldn't be with her. So, she went where she's celebrated. And ladies, you don't have to be attractive to every man, just one. If your man thinks that you are the ish, that's all that matters. But now I'm not saying this to say that you neglect your looks or anything like that. Please do brush your teeth, comb, brush your hair, wash your ass, fix yourself up. I'm not saying let yourself go, but I am saying that every woman has her own brand of beauty, and you stand tall in that. You stand tall in that. Let's see what some of you guys are saying. Beijik says some women change their avatars. Oh, no, I read that already. Blue Devil Geese says it's one night stand. That's all on YouTube. Yeah, I believe that all of these people hooking up on these social media platforms is probably just people hooking up for money. They got people saying that they getting flued out, and people driving hundreds of miles to go see people and stuff like that. These are all one night stands. I don't see anybody, really too much hooking up for the long term on here. And that's the other thing that brings me to, as far as these one night stands. Too many Black women running around here thinking that they can conquer the world with their vaginas. Ladies, I don't see us winning this way. I don't see how you keeping your legs open is helping. If you think that you're going to land a husband by how much sex you give a man, think again. If you got to figure out what that man is on first, if you don't know whether or not this man have any type of good intention towards you, why in the hell are you rewarding him with sex? Sex is a reward. That's a reward. Some of you are sitting up here just giving Pookie and Ray Ray all the good. And yet and still, he ain't did nothing for you. He ain't even bought you a pack of bubble gum. And you done opened your legs and rewarded him with the feeling of feeling good between your thighs. That should be something that he has to work hard to aspire to. But these days, these men don't have to work hard to get between your legs at all. As a matter of fact, I think I was listening to Minister Jap, and he said these days, you don't have to work hard to get sex from a woman. He said these days, it's just kind of like a novelty. It's just a matter of when. Because you all are just giving it up. And being a man today has got to be great. It's got to be great being a man here in 2021. Because I remember back in the 90s, guys had to take you out. You had to, at least do the 3-date minimum before the woman evaluates you for sex. 3-date minimum. That was back in the day. And to me, that was kind of passe. That was kind of easy. But now like Minister Jap said, you ain't even got to take some of y'all out on the date. You go straight to his house and y'all smashing. Because that's all y'all want to do now. Y'all having hot girl summers, hot girl winters, hot girl falls, and hot girl springs. All year round, y'all hot. And that's all you want to do. You think you can conquer the world with your vagina. You think that your vagina is the best thing since sliced bacon. And now it's become such a novelty that men are saying, man, you're average at best. Man, she's not all of that. So you guys have devalued your own self out here on the sexual marketplace because y'all too free with the coochie. Y'all too free with the sex. So here's what we got here. We got women competing with other women 24/7 about hair, nails, and makeup, while we complain that men are talking about us 24/7 about our hair, nails, and makeup. Are we not hypocrites? Are we not sounding hypocritical, ladies? It's very hypocritical. I tell my sister Love Wisdom that I'm better than her because I wear straight hair weave. And my sister Love Wisdom tells me that she's better than me because she has natural hair. And we sit up here and we make war amongst each other, amongst other women over silly stuff. But then if a man come and do the same thing amongst us, we all turn around and he's public enemy number one. Hypocritical. Shout out to Love Wisdom. And also my brother D. Durrell. He says, hey, Faith. And also shout out to D. Durrell again for the $9.99 sister chat. Hey, yes, D. Durrell. I was telling everybody that I'm coming out of the truck, D. I'm going to dibble and dabble in my own business, so I will have more time to crank out these videos. I'm a little scared with trying to start my own business, but I do have backup money. So, in case I'm not successful, it's a risk. But yeah, I'm gonna try something different than the truck. I'm gonna put that CDL in my back pocket for now, and see if I can let the money work for me instead of me working for the money. But yes, I'm happy to see everybody coming into the chat. But like I was saying, ladies, you all are sitting up here just tearing each other down for dumb reasons that don't have nothing to do with femininity. And like my sister Mahogany Roos was saying yesterday, femininity is a whole vibe. A lot of people mistake the fact that a woman can be angry, a woman can be sad, a woman can be feisty, or she can even take up for herself. Femininity exists in all facets of a woman's emotions. Even when we're angry, we're feminine. And there is a time and a place for all of it. But what a lot of these relationship gurus would tell women, especially Black women, is that we can't get angry at all. We don't have a right to be angry. As a matter of fact, I believe it was Kevin Samuels. He had an issue with women saying that they don't want to smile for every Tom, Dick, and Harry that they see. And I have an issue with that too. If I'm walking down the street and I'm just going about my business, I'm not feeling happy or, no kind of way at all. I'm just neutral. Why am I smiling all the time? And why am I smiling at every random guy that wants me to smile? That used to really piss me off, especially when I was younger. I used to walk to school back and forth, minding my own business. And some random guy will come out of nowhere. I don't know you from a can of paint, talking about smile. Okay, what has smiling all day? I'm walking around like this all day. All day. This is what I'm doing. This is me all day. How does that look? That make me look crazy, don't it? People are not walking around with a permanent smile on their face all day. And you're definitely not smiling at random men you do not know. You don't. Now, later on, I heard Kevin Samuels go on to a different show with men. And here's the other thing now about Kevin Samuels. I noticed that when he gets with men, he actually talks like he got some goddamn sense. Now, when I hear him have conversations amongst other men, I can kind of vibe with a lot of stuff that he's saying because he's talking to these men as equals. But I noticed that when he talks to women, he don't talk to women like he got any type of sense because he don't view these women as equals. But even Kevin Samuels, when he was talking to amongst men, Kevin Samuels said amongst the men that he wasn't saying that women should smile at any random bum. But when he was having the conversation with the woman and the women were telling him that very thing, he was making it seem like they were just the most scourged, most unfeminine women ever, and that they were being unreasonable when they said the exact same thing. The exact same thing. So, I have to look at a man with the side eye when you could be totally different with men and you can talk like you got sense with other men, but you don't have enough respect with women to talk to them like you got any type of sense. And see, if you're a man and you talk to me as if you think I'm beneath you, that's the end of the conversation. Fool, you will be somewhere talking to yourself and cussing me out by yourself because I will be gone. I will not entertain a man that thinks I'm beneath him. And that is what Kevin Samuels, that's how he treats half the women that come on his stream. I noticed the difference. If you guys pay attention to how he talked to the women and then look at him when he goes on the shows with different men, he regards these men as being on his level and he respects them. The women, he talks to them any kind of way. And see, that is the reason why, a lot of his exes, I'm not going to say a lot, a couple of his exes said that they're happy that they're out of that relationship with him. Because if this is how he regarded those women that he was married to, I can understand why he's single. I can definitely understand. Now, maybe Kevin Samuels in his old age, maybe he might get the gist that he needs to treat people, especially a woman that he's going to marry, like an equal. Regard her with respect, the same way that you regard a man that you're equal to with respect. But I don't think he respects women, periodly. I don't think I said periodly. I don't think he respects women, period. So that might be something that is going to keep him from having a meaningful relationship. But then again, people like Kevin Samuels also say that love is not needed in marriage. And that's another thing that I disagree with. Now, back in the days when people were marrying for survival, I would have agreed with him. But we're talking about in modern times where women, we do not necessarily have to marry for survival anymore. We don't. So now women can marry for love. Women can marry guys that they are attracted to. It is a new day now. Koja Malik says he doesn't want that heat from men either. Men will respond non-verbally or say they will meet you. Exactly. But what was my thought process here? Because I was on to something with this. But I was talking about Kevin Samuels and the modern woman. And see, here's the thing. Kevin Samuels talks a lot against modern women. And that is because now today's women, we really don't need anyone. Nobody needs anybody anymore. Everybody can individually take care of themselves now. So now it's not a matter of need, it's a matter of want and desire, the way it should be. But a lot of men in today's society, they look backwards to their grandfathers and great grandfathers, and they look backwards to their grandmothers and their grandmothers and great grandmothers. They're looking backwards at the people of the generations of the past. And the people of the generation of the past stayed together because they, out of need, they stayed together. But in modern society, people don't have to stay together out of need. And so it is not modern women that need to adapt to the changes. It is modern men that are looking backward that need to adapt to the changes. Instead of trying to make women need you, make the women want you. And see, this is where I part ways with Kevin Samuels' thinking. Now he will sit up here and he will, try to make arguments for why in this day and age, even now, where we have all this technology, where we have all these laws, where we have a lot of things going for us, where everybody can pretty much be damn near on an even keel. He's going to try to tell you that you need a man. And once again, it's not a need anymore to be with somebody out of necessity. Being with someone out of necessity is very different than being with someone because you love them and you want to be with them. Like I said, our grandparents and great grandparents and great great grandparents did a lot of things out of necessity. But in modern times, we don't have to do that anymore. And so now the modern men have to stop looking backwards. If you are a man and you are modern time man dating, you cannot look backwards anymore to what your grandfather and your great great grandfather and all those men of the past did. And all the women that they were with and married them did. They did what they needed to do for that time. This is a new time. If you don't get with the new program, you're going to be left behind because modern women are not going to change. Not so long as modern women have the ability to go to school. Modern women have the ability to get great paying careers. Modern women have the ability to take care of their children on their own, with or without a man. That is just how it is now. This is the modern time. So now women are not choosing husbands out of need anymore. There's no need anymore. So now, men, you have got to make the woman want to submit to you. And see, this is what a lot of them don't tell you. While they're sitting up here talking about these women don't want to compete, they're not telling you that they also don't want to compete. And when I say compete, they don't want to compete for your heart. They don't want to compete for your submission. Because that's exactly what they would have to do in modern times if they want a wife. Modern men now, they can't bank on a woman needing him out of financial duress anymore. They can't. And that's what they're butthurt about. That's the reason why when all of these different pandemics came, like the Katrina came and black men were running around, oh yeah, the Katrina and different things of that nature. Okay, the women are going to need the men because the men, we can get ourselves out of the water and blah, blah, blah. And lo and behold, on the news, I saw black men standing on top of houses waiting to get rescued. I know a lot of you guys listening don't want to hear that. But during the Katrina, I saw a lot of men on them houses waiting on a helicopter to come get them. So much for Kevin Samuels and his survival skills. And that's the other thing. Kevin Samuels does a lot of trying to equate modern society to being in the wilderness. To surviving off of just air and all this other stuff. Okay, why would you all allow him to put you in an imaginary situation that does not exist? It doesn't exist. Now, let me tell you something. I'm just going to tell you something. A lot of these men, if there was absolutely nothing, you had to rely on your raw survival skills, it'd be a lot of these men out here hurting too. If the lions and tigers and bears were released from the zoo or coming into regular society right now, how many of these men would survive wrestling a lion, a tiger, or a bear with their bare hands? I'll wait. Because see, Kevin Samuels will make it seem like these guys will be able to fight these animals with their bare hands. But back in the days, y'all, motherfuckers was getting ate up by these animals, okay? Back in the days, you just had to get you a rock or a spear, and sometimes you didn't win. Not even sometimes, most of the time you didn't win. You just stayed the fuck away from them goddamn animals. And you built shelter. And back in the days, women and children knew what vegetation was good to eat and what wasn't good to eat because that was the environment that they were in. But we're not in that environment now. We're not. Now, I can look back to my grandmother and my great-grandmother, and I remember my grandmother is Haitian, and I remember her picking wild greens. She knew the wild greens from, something that was poisonous. Now, me, in today's society, I didn't have to go picking wild greens. So I wouldn't know a wild green, but the women back then did. Also, my great-great-grandmother, they used to pump water out of the well, and they would have to look at the well water to see if the water was good to drink. And they would have to prime the pump, meaning that you would have to have a bucket of water already sitting next to the well, and you would have to prime that pump with water in order to get water. See, these are things that men and women way, way back in the day knew to do because they were taught to do it out of necessity. But you're talking about modern women and men. We don't have to do none of that. How many men in here knew that you had to prime a pump with water in order to get water? And the only reason I knew about it was because of my people that have their Haitians roots. So his whole argument about survival and all that type of stuff, it is not, I'm telling you, it does not make sense to make that argument in today's society where we have running water from faucets. We have electricity. We have all the modern things that we need. Gia Girl says they wouldn't because remember that father that jumped on top of the car and left his little girl to fend for herself from a vicious dog. Exactly. So, Kevin Samuels is making it seem like these men would just step in and protect their families, but not all men are protectors either. And that's the other thing, ladies. Not all men are protectors. The same way, not all women are nurturing. Not all women are nurturers. If you ain't got it in you, you just ain't got it in you. So that you just have to vet, get to know a person. That is the reason why I keep telling you, you can stand out here with your legs wide open. You're not going to conquer the world with your vagina. You're not going to pull a man just on your vagina alone. There are a lot of men in today's society, and today's man and today's woman are different. Men actually marry women based off of women that they can get along with, in addition to women that they are attracted to. So if you don't have those two components, you're not going to get a ring from a man. Your looks alone is not going to get you a man. Because there's a woman with a big booty and a small waist out here somewhere, single as fuck, because she done ran off all the men that was dealing with her because her personality was shitty. Kind of like some of these female YouTubers that you see on here. Think about some of these female YouTubers that you hear on here, and you hear them talking and their personality just for shit. And you think to yourself, even as a woman, you think to yourself, I couldn't even be best friends with this woman. I can't be friends with some of y'all. So I can imagine when a guy meets y'all, if I don't want to be your friend, and being married is like a deep connection. So imagine if you meet a woman and she don't have no meaningful friendships with other females. That means that she have not made no connection with no other females. Her personality got to be off the chain. Now, there are a few exceptions. Like me, I'm an introvert. I don't like to fuck around with nobody. That's just my personality. But I do have a couple of female friends that I am close to. So I do have female connections. But some of you women, y'all just shitty as far as your personality. When you wake up in the morning, you grumpy. Every conversation you have with somebody, you're negative. You're putting the next person down. You can't go 2 seconds without talking about somebody to make yourself feel good. And that is your whole vibe. Your whole vibe is negative. And then you expect a man to want to be with you based off the strength that you got an ass, or you got some titties, or you think you got the bomb ass wop. But that damn personality, oh my God. And I'm telling you, the number one reason why a lot of y'all are single is not about your looks, okay? Every woman has her own brand of beauty, but that damn personality. Some of y'all have some horrible, horrible auras about yourself. Nobody wants to wake up to that. Even your kids, they can't wait until they turn 18 to get away from you. Now, me, I had the total opposite. My kids, I had to shake them off. My kids trying to wrap the umbilical cord around my waist and stay on me, and I'm over here cutting the umbilical cord like, But you know, when you have a pleasant personality, you draw a lot of people to you. And that includes men. So one thing I do, and like I said, I don't disagree with everything that Kevin Samuel says. Friendly. Some of you aren't friendly. Some of you aren't friendly at all. And I don't want to be your friend because you got a shitty personality. And I don't want to have to wrestle with that every day. I don't want to have to be worried about if you talking about me behind my back, because that's the type of shitty personality that you have. And a lot of you are like that. That we call it cattiness, but I just say that you're just a shitty person that's two-faced. Coach Malik says one young lady had the YouTube channel and shoes, hair, and nails, everything, and she admitted she didn't have any real life friends. I can imagine, because that's her life. I mean, her YouTube channel name is shoes, hair, nails, and everything. That's her everything. when your life consists of just posing, and see, this is what I call people that pose. These are the posers. Your whole life consists of what you look like, what you present to the outward world. But what are you really like on the inside? Can people take being around you for more than 5 minutes before they scrambling and running away, trying to find cover or some type of semblance of sanity after having been subjected to you for any period of time? Some of you make folks want to run for cover. Some of you do. But at any rate, I've been on here for close to an hour, just going on my little rantings. But I'm not going to make this a long video, and I don't think I'm going to open up the panel either. You know, I just wanted to step my head in, let you guys know I'm still here. And with that, you know, I don't have any more. I'm out. Peace.